go. From the outside of the vehicle, open the door.
Hold on. Why you got your guns drawn?
Open the door from outside the vehicle. You gotta listen, man. Just follow the instructions, okay?
I know, but like...
Okay, we got this was reported stolen. You're a suspect in possible battery, so you need to come out and comply, okay?
All right.
Here, man. Drop your stuff. Turn around. Put your stuff down. Just put your stuff down, man.
I
Put your
didn't...
stuff down. You have to listen.
I know, I'm listening.
Put your stuff down. Get your hands out of your pockets.
I don't got nothing.
I'm giving you, telling you.
I know, but...
Comply, man. Why is it so hard to listen to what we're telling you? Put your stuff down.
You know why it's so hard?
We're gonna take you into custody for right now until we investigate this. You need to listen.
I am listening.
Put your stuff down, turn around.
I am listening,
Put your
but...
stuff down, you're not listening. Your stuff's in your hand.
I know, but y'all got guns on me.
Yes.
Y'all haven't even talked to me.
We're trying to, but you're not complying.
You haven't tried.
Put your stuff down. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna be detained with handcuffs.
Okay.
Don't get back in the car.
No, it's cool. Come on. We're good.
Put your stuff down.
We're good.
Just listen to us, man.
I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to listen.
Okay, turn around.
I'm trying to listen.
Turn around, face away from us, okay?
Okay.
Walk back to that officer that you just had. Just walk backwards. Stop right there. I'll get it. Back. Hang on.
I've been trying to deal with her for so long. I told her I'm not gonna work on myself in a relationship if we're not gonna be in a relationship. I'm not gonna work on myself and not talking to other chicks. That's what I told her. And she said I had to walk. I said, why I gotta walk? I didn't wanna leave, you know what I'm saying? But like, she's an Aries, man. When she get in her mood, she just get like that. And I just gotta leave so nothing happens, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The most I did,
we can clear it.
just throw a chip on her face.
We can clear the air. Yeah, he did.
Like that, you know what I'm saying?
Need a bag? Yeah, just
I was talking about call the police. I was just like, why we calling the police? What's good? Welcome back to the Renaissance Man's Templar, a place for you to come in front of battlefield of life to create, reflect, refocus, and remember. The world is yours, so let's conquer it. If you want to conquer it with me, go ahead and hit that bell notification, hit that like button, and subscribe to the League of Extraordinary Spiritual Kings. Today, we are talking about Law 19. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. There are many types of people, and each will react differently to attempts to persuade them, attempts to win them over. You need to know who you're dealing with and avoid the types who will waste your time or exert revenge. In your quest for power, you can't treat everyone the same way. And you need to be able to recognize the type of people you're dealing with and respond appropriately. So, I got a story to tell. I was in a long-term relationship. And we had been together for almost 2 years, and we hit a rough spot. We were still trying to deal with each other. So we went out to eat to talk about everything, you know what I'm saying? Because I was in a process of moving, and I wanted to know if I could counter her. If I wanted to know if she would be there for me, you know what I'm saying? If we was going to live together. Which I knew was a bad idea because of the power that she had over me. But, you know, I loved her, and I believed that, you know, when someone loves you, you don't think about that, right? But I was wrong. So we went out to eat, and as we're out to eat, she's like, do you want to talk about it? And I'm like, you know, we could talk about it now, cool. And, you know, the first thing I asked her was, you know what I'm saying, are we together? You know what I'm saying, before we get into this? And she was like, you know, well, it's not up for you to decide when we getting back together, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, I'm not about to work on myself on the things that you want me to work on if we're not, you know, together, exclusive. Because basically, I mean, that gives you the go to do whatever you want, right? Without feeling bad. So she caught me off guard with that one, man. She caught me off guard, man. So I was angry, but I pulled back. I stopped being angry about it. You know what I mean? But I got petty, and I threw a chip at her face, man. I did it. And just on some petty stuff, you know, just, girl, what? Because she told me to walk. She told me we not, you know what I'm saying? I want you to not text other females. I want you to work on you, but we're not together. And in that instance, this was probably the worst thing I could have did, because I had to know who I was dealing with. This was somebody who was with the get back. You get what I'm saying? And she made a whole scene and said, he's assaulting me. He's assaulting me, and call the police. And what this did was a chain reaction of events that ended up with me being in jail, falsely accused, and all because I tried to leave the situation and get away from the anger. You know what I'm saying? I threw a chip, yes, but you know, she ended up throwing everything on the floor, all the food. I didn't even eat my food. And when I got out of jail, she requested a cash app of $30 for some food that I ain't even eat. So know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. Here are the most 5 dangerous types of whom you should avoid dealing with, because it's either a waste of time or it will come back to bite you. With these types, especially, you should know who you're dealing with. Number 1, oversensitive and egotistical. People like this overreact, often violently and disproportionately, to any perceived threat. You understand? This person is just going to overreact. They're going to use their emotions, or they're not going to have a lot of emotional control. You understand what I'm saying? Number 2, the insecure and fragile. These type of people let their hurt feelings seep in, and then you know, have attacks that have small cuts that eventually add up and they blow up. Number 3, the pathological suspicious. These people imagine that everyone is after them. Like Stalin, they genuinely unhinged, but easily to fool. You can get them to turn against others, but take care that he doesn't target you. Number 4, the cold and calculated. These people don't show anger when offended, but calculates the right moment for revenge and waits for it. He's a snake. Crush him rather than injuring him. Cut these people off. Number 5, the slow-witted or literal. These people lack intelligence and imagination to envision potential rewards to fall for a scheme, to fall for a plan, to buy into the program, to do what you need them to do the work, to put their pride to the side, to put their ego to the side, to come in with a we mindset. You'll waste time trying to convince this person. Test them by telling them a joke and see if they get it or reacts literally. If they react literally, move on to someone else. To willpower, it's essential to be able to read people and to know who you're dealing with. If you don't understand your targets, choosing the wrong person or doing so will waste time at best. At worst, you'll bring yourself on trouble, and you'll insult people when you think that you're trying to flatter them, or you think you're playing with them, and you'll trigger them. You'll trigger their insecurity, and knowing this is essential to understanding and following Law 19 of Power. If you like content like this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on bell notifications for this top-notch knowledge and wisdom. Peace.